So I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about this. I'm kind of all about the glow up and really having dewy, youthful skin. So on one side of my face, you can see I've actually gone ahead and I have given the matte makeup look a try. I'm trying to see how this looks because there we go. I've given the matte makeup look a try. So what this is about is you're still going to be able to see your skin. You're going to get a little bit of shimmer from your blush, kind of like an eggshell versus that full dewy look, but you're going to get something that's really natural and that you feel great about. And I'm going to say I'm really surprised how much I actually do like this. So I started with Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. What this is going to do is this is going to settle into any fine lines or wrinkles, any unevenness, any enlarged pores, anything you have like that. I always start with this. I let it go ahead and sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, right? So then let's just go ahead and replicate it. Products I'm going to use will be our translucent powder. I am using our Silver Rose powder, Bronze Dust. I was on the fence about using the Deep. I had to go back in and cover that, and we'll talk about that. I'm using Tan Makesense foundation, and for the base face, I will be using color corrected tinted moisturizer. It's actually an older tube and I want to make sure I use it. And this is my favorite shade of light. So there's so much fun stuff coming for fall. So I have found a few trends that I'm going to try with you. If there's something you have seen that you would love to see, please, please, please let me know. And then we can go ahead and do those together, right? And we can kind of learn how to do those and see what those look like. So for this trend, and I'm going to start with translucent powder, kind of all over my base of my face. Because there's so much cool stuff, and whenever I go look for you guys, I find more that I didn't even know that was out there. Tan makes sense. So if there's something you've seen, you're scrolling either on our medium right now or somewhere else that you like to look, and I'm taking my flat top kabuki brush into my powder, and we're just going to blend that out using a stipling motion. So one of the things I've seen people do is you can actually take your foundation, and if you wanted to go ahead and mix it, you could put it into like a little blending cup or right onto a palette or something like that. And you could mix your powder and foundation, which is actually something I had done for years. You can see just how mattified this looks, right? So not much, there's just a tiny little bit of luminosity, and this is just the regular glow of the skin. So then we're going to go in, make sure I have the right brushes. We'll go in with a little bit of the bronze, and this is where I really feel like I need to watch with the bronzing. So you just want to kind of do the C that's right here, right? And a little bit of this is going to go a long way. And then I'll go in with a little bit of the Silver Rose powder as my blush. And then I'm actually going to go back in now with translucent powder. And I'm using this beauty blender that I love. And we're going to soften the edges of that just to keep it, again, just to get that kind of like eggshell kind of sticking through. Of course, I'm going to do matte lips with this. I have been playing around with this as an idea. So that outer lip that I did, so that's just regular Eyesense. I'm seeing a lot of things where that's really trending to outline your lips like that, kind of on the outer side. I'm using Canyon. You could use oat milk. You could use mocha java. You could use a pink. I just really wanted like kind of an ultra matte. I've definitely seen this look with like complicated eyes. I've seen it with like kind of more simple eyes. I think it's really up to you and kind of what you think you'd like to do with it. I've actually seen it with glossy lips, which we're going to, like I said, we're actually going to do a matte lip. But Canyon is one of my favorite colors to use. That is a limited edition. I do think that it's actually sold out as a single color. We'll just do a tiny little baby wing. Make sure they're even. What do I always say? They're cousins, not twins, or sisters, not twins. What, I can't remember the exact term. We'll leave translucent powder out, but I'm going to clean up a little bit as we're visiting. So I started this morning. I actually put in a like a little pork loin so that we can have that when we come home. We'll go in with Bella Hydramatte. And I'll probably go back in and line the edges of that. So I made like a carnitas that we can have when we come home so we can make tacos. My husband has been asking for tacos. So we'll have those this evening. So I got those done before I did a yoga class, which was pretty nice. How is your morning going? Is everyone already at work? I have been moving my schedule around a little bit. We have a new director who I'm really, really enjoying working for and with. But I find that he is the most likely to want things from me at like 4:30, 4 in the afternoon. So I was starting to work way too many hours. So I kind of moved my schedule around so that I can be a little bit more accessible. And win-win, that means I have time then in the morning to do things like make carnitas in the crock pot or do a yoga class, right? So we'll take that as a win-win. So many fun trends. I definitely want to do latte with you. I've seen a fun trend on like bold blush. There's like some soft pops of colors. Metallics, of course, are trending. Obviously, latte makeup I want to go back and do with you guys again. And I've actually seen a pumpkin spice and a espresso. Oh, and we have the soft smoky to try too. So we'll go ahead and play around with a bunch of trends as well. And then we'll start doing some fun Halloween looks because, I mean, guys, it's coming. I have to get ready a little bit early. I'm setting up a trunk or treat for work, so I'm going to need an easy costume that I can transition from whatever I'm wearing during the day into trunk or treat, which I think will be such fun. And I've actually been popping a tiny little bit of lip balm over my Hydramatte to keep my lips a little bit more moist. That was becoming an issue for me. So that's it. That is simple matte makeup, also called the cloud makeup. I do quite like it. It's very casual, very easy. There's still a tiny little bit of luminosity, but it's all very, very matte. I'm hearing a lot of recommendations on this. If you have oily skin, this is a great way to mattify your skin. And let me know any questions you have. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great Tuesday.